Welcome back to the White Noise Podcast. I'm Ethan, joined by Goofy Goober Gav, and as always...
Not even going to let me say hello?
Hello. And as always, Jacob behind the glass.
Whoa, revealing my gamer tag.
How you guys doing today?
Doing good.
Doing okay.
Feeling good.
Something feels a little off. It feels like we haven't talked to each other...
In like 3 days?
In a longer period of time this time.
What period of time would that be, Ethan?
At this table, yes.
At this table, correct.
Just a day behind.
Just a day behind because of...
the world's a day ahead.
Just scheduling conflicts with Goofy Goob over here.
Goofy Goober, yeah.
Until further notice, podcast will be released the same time, audio, as it will be on YouTube.
Which is Fridays.
Look for us at all platforms on Fridays. At what time, Ethan?
At around whenever I do it.
Some point between 12 a.m. to 12
Some point
PM.
between 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Yeah.
Fridays. Cool.
Gavi Wavy over here has to wake up early next day, Thursdays. So
Because we usually record this late at night. So
True.
That's not going to be
that's not
feasible anymore.
You know, we have to. The world revolves around him. We have to do that.
Got to appease him.
It's his
Only
world.
natural.
His world. We're just living in it.
Mm-hmm.
True that. I mean, I did win the poll against the Tiger, so therefore I am the Tiger King. So
Did you win? Was the final thing that
The
won?
Tiger was favored.
It was 50-50 the entire time.
Ugh.
Every vote that came in, it was like one or the other.
I can't view it. I don't own Instagram.
To refresh us, what was the parameters of this fight between Gavin and the Tiger?
It's Gavin versus a tiger, but Gavin has a spear, and the tiger is muzzled.
Do you know the final results? Off the top of
Final
your head?
results. I can calculate it.
I swear to God, it was like 57 to like 43.
Nine.
Me
It's
winning.
a lot closer.
9
I was for
divided
sure
by-
the Tiger was going to run away with it. It's a tiger.
Dude,
What are you gonna do
no,
against a
even if it
tiger?
doesn't
Even
show
if
that I
it's
win.
muzzled.
I was winning when I checked, so therefore I win.
Even if it has
Doesn't
like
count.
one leg.
It was like 52 to 48.
Wow.
Let's
It
go.
was really close.
People put a lot of stock into you with the spear.
Let's go. Because I'm
I
just the goat. I'm
All right,
literally the
Gavin
king of
with
the fucking
spear
jungle.
And versus two tigers.
Do I get 2 spears?
No, one spear.
Damn.
a lot of people had a lot of faith in you.
Well,
And their
hopefully-
faith, they chose right.
it
I
will
won.
be rewarded because later on we have another episode of Gavin versus Wilde. Stay tuned.
All right, and on that note, let's peel back this banana. And we're back. Real quick, before we get started, I want to give a very special shout out to a friend of the show. He's been a guest, Brett.
Shout out, Brett.
It's his birthday today. At
Happy
the time
birthday,
of recording
Brett.
this. So when he hears it, it'll be a day behind, but it's today when we're recording.
Happy
it.
birthday today.
So happy birthday, Brett. Hope it's a great one. And
May the world be blessed with many more of your stories.
yes,
Epic.
can't wait to have you on next time. Maybe he'll be on. He'll be on the next few episodes.
Maybe we'll just get really drunk when we film that episode.
Maybe.
We should do it live. That way we don't have to worry about the time.
You know what? Maybe.
Vote now on your phones. This reaches at least 2
I would
likes.
love that. Find a way to do this live with the setup we have.
That'd be sick.
Just set up Instagram Live and just record us.
Instagram Live. That's probably what it'll be. It's like an Instagram Live. Okay. Cool. So, Gavin,
Ethan?
how has Moon Knight been? Has it had its dip, like all Disney Plus shows?
Totally forget that that's out.
So,
I know. I've only watched the first episode.
a little bit. Honestly, I would say the first 2 episodes, really good. This last episode wasn't bad, but it wasn't as good as the first 2. There was
Okay.
a big fucking plot hole in the middle of this episode. So, I mean, other 2 episodes I'd give like an 8, 8.5. This episode I'd give like a 6.5. This episode was...
So it had its dip. I mean, I guess we'll have to see what happens next week on it.
Well, I mean, from like what I've been told, episode 4 is going to be a little like the same, but 5 and 6 are going to be like,
Who's telling you this?
holy shit.
Oscar
Well,
Isaac?
Critics got like the...
You got an
okay.
insider. You got an insider.
Like, from what I've been told.
But episode 4, or like 5 and 6, the final 2 episodes, are going to be gold.
Okay.
So, I mean, 1 and 2, 5 and 6, that's like what? I can't do math.
There's only 6 episodes?
It's 2/3, right?
There's only 6 episodes?
4 out of 6? What is that? 2/3?
How many episodes are there?
Yes,
6.
it's 2/3.
Oh my God.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Gosh, you just go.
2/3
Like
of the
4 to
show.
6, 4 to
is
6,
good.
2/3, right? 4 to 6, 2/3.
Bad at math. Anyway, Moon Knight, good show so
It's
far.
dividing the 4 and the 6.
Good watch. Honestly, if you haven't seen episode 3 yet, I would wait till episode 4 comes out because episode 3 is going to leave you really fucking questioning what the hell's happening.
So you want 2 bummers in a row? Got it.
I mean, it's better than 1, I guess.
Bummer.
Bummer. What a drag.
And we get closer to, speaking of Disney Plus, we're getting closer to Kenobi.
We are getting closer to Kenobi.
I didn't realize.
Wasn't there more news dropped on that?
Not that I know
Could
of.
have sworn.
I don't follow it.
I just know everyone's still complaining about that look of that one guy.
In Grand Inquisitor.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, it hasn't even been finished yet. I mean, there's been plenty of trailers where it looks bad, but then once you actually see it, it's like, oh, okay, that looks good. So, I
I don't
mean,
know.
gotta wait.
I don't have too many opinions until after I watch it.
Getting bent out of shape for someone who's probably going to have like 5 minutes of screen time for the entire show.
True. That's a good point.
That's a really good point. Look at that.
Look at Gavin being the optimist.
I fucking hate Kenobi. Don't watch that fucking show.
Okay, never mind.
Damn.
Short-lived.
180. You don't like... Do you like the
I'm
character
just kidding.
of Obi-Wan
Damn.
Kenobi, though?
I literally said Kenobi looks like the best. Like,
Do you like the character of Obi-Wan Kenobi?
I don't hate him.
Who's your favorite Star Wars character?
Who's my favorite?
It's going to be something dumb.
I would have to say Boba Fett.
Told you.
That's not
Just kidding.
That is not dumb.
Whoa, hey.
I was going to say told you no matter what he said.
Offensive. I am
I have
offended.
to say Boba Fett or... Yeah, Boba Fett.
On that note,
or the
mine's Jar Jar
Mandalorian.
Binks.
Huh?
No, I'm just kidding.
On that note.
The Darth Jar Jar theory?
Mandalorian's cool, yeah.
Yeah, dude. He's fucking...
Literally kicked off like the whole... Did it? Marvel, the Disney Plus like
Well, that was the...
shows.
Yeah, that was the
Well,
first one,
it
wasn't it?
launched with Disney Plus.
So yeah, then
So everybody's signing up.
it's the
to watch
grandfather.
it. Yeah.
And I mean, honestly, I haven't seen all the Disney Plus shows, but so far from what I've heard, it's the only one where the first season just genuinely was well liked all the way around.
Mandalorian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it comes to other shows, I mean, season 2,
Season 2 was good. Like in
I'd
parts.
say
But
Did you watch season 2? Did you
Yes.
watch all of it?
the final parts, the final episodes were good. Every other episode, wasn't a fan.
disagree.
Wasn't a fan of Boba Fett getting beaten by somebody in the show, which I will not spoil. But it didn't make any damn sense to me. They did him dirty.
Are we talking about Mandalorian season 2?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Which, spoiler, he comes back. But,
Been out
I mean-
for a while.
but I mean, he's got his own show now, so I mean, I'm not going to spoil that because that one's more recent. But
That's fair.
Season 1, 8 out of 10. Season 2, 6.5.
Okay.
That is my analysis on The Mandalorian. Check back
okay.
next week when we check out WandaVision.
You're just going off on.
Just go ahead and rate
the shows.
everything.
Rate every
Rate
show.
all the
If this
shows.
gets 10 likes, I'll create a tier list of all Disney Plus TV shows.
Please let this get 10
I'm
likes.
dead serious, by the way. So
Let
I
it
will be
get 10
keeping
likes.
check
I
on
want
this.
Gavin to read it off next week.
You know,
Next week? There's no way I can watch all of them next week.
Oh, you haven't seen all of it?
I haven't seen all the Disney Plus
Okay.
shows.
Then 2
Seen
weeks.
I've
2
seen
weeks.
maybe
2 weeks.
2
all the
weeks?
way
2
through.
weeks.
Maybe
Week
like
and a
2 or
half.
3.
Week and a half.
Maybe June.
4 days.
Maybe until June.
Take it or leave it.
So you gotta leave it.
I'll wait till
He'll
the Kenobi
do it
show
in
comes out.
4. All right. I respect it. So this will get 10 likes then, and then we'll do that in June.
Speaking of ratings,
I'm actually going to do 12 or 13 just because I know certain somebodies have multiple accounts. 13 likes. So that way they can't cheat it.
Okay.
Shout out, Anthony.
Shout out, Anthony. All right. Speaking of reviews, the movie review this past week,
which was
Rocky, the 1976 movie written by and starring Sylvester Stallone.
It stinks.
kind of forgot that he wrote that. To be honest,
Well, that was
did.
the whole thing.
He
is
won an Oscar for it.
He wrote it, and then he presented it. They're like, "Yeah, we'll take this movie, but we don't want you playing it with your slouchy face."
That was so mean.
And
Poor guy.
Say that.
so, and then I think the dog in the movie is his real dog that he had. Like that's all he had to his name was like a couple bucks in his pocket, and then that dog.
Yeah, dude, when you look at Sylvester Stallone's like career life and stuff, man, he did not have a great start. But I'd
Yeah.
say he's at a pretty good spot right now.
Yeah. Very successful career.
I'd say so.
kind of surprised I've never seen Rocky. I've always seen like the opening 10 minutes.
Everybody knows the theme song.
Everyone knows the theme song, the iconic montage.
Oh, yeah. I did not know Rocky was the one that started that.
You didn't?
No, even the one where it's like punching the pigs in the freezer or
the
something.
meat.
I didn't know that was him that started that. So that was funny as hell to see that.
So I think that's the crazy thing of watching all these older movies is like you see where all these iconic moments have come from.
Dude, especially with like The Godfather.
The Godfather,
Oh
and
my
I mentioned
gosh.
that in The Godfather with the horse head.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what other ones I mentioned, but
I think it's funny that even in like including like when we're talking back to that the scene where he's in the freezer beating the cows or whatever. They even ask like, has anybody else done this? And he's like, no, I'm pretty sure I invented it. Yeah. And I'm just like, oh, he really did. Well, inside and outside.
I invented it. Well, he says that a lot in the movie when they talk about Italian stallion.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's something I invented about 8 years ago.
Great, so much
eating
great
dinner.
ideas.
So, the thing I really loved about the movie is how grounded and slice of life it was. Like, it was very real. Even the dialogue was just so, like, real people talking. It was real dialogue. It felt real.
Mm-hmm.
And if I could describe the movie in one word, it would be real. The characters were genuine when communicating with everyone. Rocky as a character is just great. Well, like, never stops talking, but in a good way. Like, he always says, like, he's a dumb moron, he's a brute, whatever. And it shows his kindness and how genuine he comes off when he does speak to everyone. Like, if he's speaking to Adrian, if he was speaking to that, like, 12-year-old girl when he was walking her home.
Yeah.
The ice skating rink, he's just going on and on, just talking, like,
Bless you.
trying to start a conversation with someone who maybe doesn't want to be talked to, but
yeah,
I thought it was neat.
Honestly, I felt it. I felt sad for him throughout different parts of the movie, especially when he's like, when he's yelling at his trainer, like, because the trainer, he was like, I forgot entirely what exactly happened.
Well,
Did the trainer want to train him? But he was like, no, I don't need you.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the first time when he's like, I've been here 6 years. Why'd you kick me out?
Oh, no,
like,
no.
Oh, you want to know? You want to know?
I'm talking about in the apartment. Like,
okay, yeah.
and he's like yelling and all. That was great to me. That scene was awesome. It was like honestly spine chilling. I was just like, I feel so bad for this made up character, and honestly, I can't say that happens to me too often because I'm like, oh, it's just a movie. But here I was like, this shit actually happens to people. Damn, I feel so bad.
I think we usually don't feel that way towards made up characters because it's that moment, like, it's just that one moment out of this huge, fantastical story and plot and setting, location, all that, when the entire movie is grounded and very street level in a sense. Like, each line of dialogue is real. It's not over the top. There's not just all this yelling the entire movie, all this crying the entire movie. Each line delivery is really well done. And it's the iconic underdog story.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that if you weren't gonna say it. Literally classic underdog story.
Yeah.
So I mean, who doesn't love an underdog?
It's a really fun movie. I liked the camera work in it, all the like long one takes, like especially with the walking.
Oh, yes.
Like whenever they're walking down the street, it's just one take of them walking. And
I wonder how many times it took for them to get that right. Seeing like large scenes like that in one take makes me really appreciate like the amount of effort that probably took, because there's no way they did that in just less than like 3 or 4 takes.
Yeah.
Unless they were like well ready to go and knew what they were doing.
A bunch of rehearsal.
Yeah. Especially like shows that like modern shows have done that too. Like Daredevil, I heard, is like really.
The Netflix Marvel shows are really well known for their like one take fights.
Yeah.
And it's always the hallway fights. And it's funny because they'll do like 12 shots in a day and realize, oh, it was the second or third one that they end up using in the show. Like,
yeah.
And
And
that was like the best one.
In Daredevil, they have boxing. And then speaking of boxing, back to Rocky. Well, look at me getting good with that. I think the final fight was really well done. I think Brett said it the best, like when we were doing the Godfather review.
Yeah.
When they're like throwing punches and,
Yeah.
it's very clearly not anywhere near where they're hitting. The final fight, they have one shot where it's like literally overhead so you can see all of it. It took me out a little bit because I was like, damn, they didn't even, that doesn't look anywhere near close to punching him, but you weren't, I mean, to be fair, it was more of like a character moment, not just a, ooh, look, flashy fight scene.
Yeah. I
So-
think that's the entire movie. You summed up the entire movie with that sentence. It's character moments, not this flashy spectacle.
Which I heard 4 is like that, including flashy fight scene. So I mean, I hear Rocky 1 and 4 talked about the most. Very rarely do I even hear about 3, and then 2 is talked about a little bit more.
Isn't there one called like Rocky Balboa? Like, is that like the 5th one?
I didn't even know there was a 5th one. Yeah. So I mean, Jesus, because there's Creed too.
There's Creed 1 and 2. Yeah.
Rocky 2, 3, 4, 5, Rocky Balboa in 2006, and then spin-off series of Creed 2 and 3 coming out later this year.
That is a big film.
So,
good job, Sylvester Stallone.
Quite the series. And quick fact, can you guys guess close to what the series as a whole has grossed in the box office?
I had to guess.
200 million. Wait, including Creed?
200 billion?
200 million.
Oh, okay. I was like, billion? I would go 1.3 billion.
Very close. 1.7 billion
Damn.
worldwide.
I won Price is Right rules.
But yeah, and then the ending, it didn't make sense for Rocky to win that fight.
Yeah.
So he didn't win that fight. And
Exactly.
I was kind of scared of that going this whole time. I'm like, is Rocky going to just beat the shit out of this dude and win? And I'm glad. He kind of whooped his ass for a little.
This dude, that's Carl Weathers. Come on.
Yeah. But
Dylan.
I do like that Rocky ultimately, spoiler alert, ends up losing. But I mean, it's not an embarrassing
You
loss.
always say spoiler alert when we're reviewing a movie we already said we were
Can't
going to
say
review.
spoiler alert for a movie, especially one from 1976.
You got to give a heads up before you
Spoiler-
talk about the
spoiler
ending of a movie
alert.
like that. It wasn't like a knockout where he was humiliated, but it was
No, it was great. It was great because even in that moment when he says, I don't care if I win, like I don't expect to win, I just want to put up a fight, I want to go the distance.
right, yeah.
And
such a motivational character.
it's just
Love that.
because he's so genuine. Like,
Yeah.
it's really hard to write genuine characters without them being like really cheesy or like too perfect to seem real.
This
But
being one of the movies I actually have seen, not because of this, but didn't he like kind of? Was there a scene where he kind of gained the trust, or not the trust, the respect of like Apollo Creed? Did they show that at all? I can't recall.
I don't
After the fight, or
no, because
was there like a point where he was like, okay,
I think Creed respected him because he was like, "Yo, no more rematches. Like this man whooped my ass." But like,
okay.
I don't think
I
we're
didn't
gonna.
remember. It's been a while.
but isn't Rocky 2 about the rematch?
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I think in
that's
Rocky
what it
2,
was.
but Rocky 1 ends like right after he loses that
Yeah.
fight. Like it's like Adrian, and then they hug, and then it's
Right.
literally classic freeze
Go to
frame,
black,
and then
yeah.
go to black.
Perfect.
Well, it was like the moment when he says, this guy doesn't think it's a show, he thinks it's a real fight.
Oh yeah,
And it
that
really
part was
just
funny.
it shows the fight in a sense of the 15 rounds. He goes the distance when in the very beginning Apollo Creed says, "I'll knock him out in 3."
Yeah.
It'll be a good fight. It'll be for my publicity. To put up a fight, make some money.
Was not
whatever.
expecting.
Was
to
not
go
expecting
15 rounds,
Was not
and
expecting
then win,
the challenge
to
of
win
it.
barely by points.
Yeah,
Yeah, it said $3,000 for 3 minutes. You pinned him in 2.
that's beautiful. Spider-Man 1. Have to say.
And a fun fact about boxing and stuff like that. Did you know that it actually was 15 rounds, but now it's 12, I believe. because
I know nothing of boxing.
I think it's 12 rounds, right?
You're asking the wrong crowd.
Okay, well, it's not 15 rounds anymore. It's
Okay.
shorter because somebody actually died on like round 15 or 14. So
Wow.
I just thought it was funny.
You thought that was funny?
Not that was funny. I was like, I think the word is more is cool because I was like round 15. I was like, what the hell? Boxing rounds don't go that far, and I'm like, I thought they messed up, legit. I was like, wow, really? And then nope,
Doesn't make
somebody
sense.
died.
I mean, golf has 18 holes. That's way more than boxing rounds. It's only, 15 rounds versus 18 holes? Come on.
Golfing truly is a hard sport. So I mean, but I'd rather go up against Tiger Woods than Mike Tyson. So
Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali, who'd win?
Mike Tyson versus Gavin.
In golf or in a fight?
Mike Tyson versus Gavin.
Mike Tyson has no arms.
In golf or in a fight? Which one?
I think I could stand a good chance against Tyson.
You think
in
you could
in a
take
golf
Mike Tyson?
match. In a golf fight.
You think you could take Mike Tyson?
In a fight?
Gavin's face.
No. In a fight? Is there handicaps or is it like a clean fight?
I didn't say that. But yeah, in a fight.
No, I don't think I could. There would have to be severe handicaps on my side, and even then, I don't even know if that would work.
Okay, you have a baseball bat.
Nope, I don't think that's enough. I honestly would rather fight the fucking tiger.
You have like the baseball bat from Walking Dead.
Nope.
The barbed wire.
I need a fucking gun to fight Tyson. I need to gun him like 50 yards. And then I will fight Tyson.
Okay, 20 yards.
What gun?
Bow and arrow.
No, I'm not doing that.
That seems pretty fair.
20 yards? This man will be on me before I can draw it.
Current Mike Tyson.
That changes nothing.
That changes 80s Mike Tyson.
80s, maybe I have a chance.
What?
Mike Tyson's... You don't lose that fucking ability.
Wait, so current Mike Tyson, no chance. 80s Mike Tyson, you have a chance.
A little chance.
What makes the difference there?
Like a fucking 30-year difference. It might be a little harder for him to move, but damn, he's probably still going to move.
1980.
No,
Oh,
80,
I thought you
yeah.
meant Tyson
No,
is 80s.
I meant like
1980s Tyson?
prime Tyson. That's why I was so confused. You're like, oh, maybe I'll have a chance against prime Mike Tyson.
I thought you meant like Tyson in his 80s. No. Against 1980s Tyson? I don't stand a chance.
In any way.
Oh, no. If I have like a gun and some yards, maybe. But if I'm a good enough shot, yes, I
A
can.
really small caliber gun.
How many bullets do I have?
4.
No. I don't trust myself. I would be shaking so fucking hard that I would miss my shots and he would beat
And
the
he
shit
has
out of me.
Wolverine claws.
Fuck no. That doesn't even help. I wouldn't fight him even if he didn't have those. It's like I already have a good enough chance of him killing me literally in like one hit. But now he's for sure going to kill me in one hit. But I mean, that being said, if you told me like, hey Gavin, regardless of the outcome, you're going to get fat money if you go into the boxing ring with Tyson for like at least 2 rounds.
2
I'm
rounds.
taking that fucking bet.
You would die.
But I have money.
All right.
Now I'm rich.
dead money.
1.2 million.
I'm taking it.
3 rounds with
I am
Tyson.
cutting a deal with Tyson. I'll give you half if you just literally. I'll fake it. I'll sell it.
He says no.
Fuck it. I better train my ass off then. I'll sell it anyway. I'll let him like the first hit he connects is.
500 just to fight him? $1 million if you win.
I'm not taking that for 500. That's not going to cover the fucking hospital bills.
But if you win.
Do I get a gun? If I don't have a weapon of some sort and he's not severely
You
handicapped.
have Wolverine claws.
Okay, now that's different.
But the bone kind.
Oh, fuck, no. I wouldn't use them. I would just take my knockout.
Wow.
Okay, that's a weird tangent.
So anyway,
Yeah, what
back to
tangent.
fucking Rocky. I would have to give this movie a 90%.
You didn't let me ask you what it was on the Gavi Wavy meter.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Gavin.
what's
so
up?
what would you rate this movie on the Gavi Wavy meter?
I'd probably give it like a 90%.
Really, 90%?
Very
Oh,
well
wow.
done
I
movie.
didn't see that coming.
This is one of my favorite movies that we've watched
It was.
so far.
I enjoyed it a lot. I'd give it an 88%.
Excuse me? 88%.
88%.
Good job. Good.
What about
good.
Encanto?
Shut up.
Yeah, where's Encanto at? Because Encanto's still technically rated higher.
Yep.
You know, it's
You
locked
rated
in.
Encanto higher
You
than
know what?
Rocky.
Since that last time when
Nah, you
Lucy
only-
was on here when we talked about Encanto, I haven't listened to an Encanto song since then.
Okay, then what do you rate it?
Probably
Now it's going to keep going lower every time
an
you ask him.
82.
Okay.
It's getting lowered every time. It's peer pressure.
Down from 99 or whatever
It was
you said.
90.
Well,
90.
we're going to take it at that score. So, Encanto still beats Rocky. Maybe one day we'll find a movie where Ethan rates higher than Encanto.
Yes,
Yep.
so-
One day we'll keep searching.
Keep
All
in
right.
mind that Ethan gave it this score after listening to some stuff and thinking about it. So this is the true score that he gave, but now it's been peer pressured, which is why he's lowering
You
it.
guys are dumb. All right, Gavin. What's the movie next week?
Oh, I almost forgot. I was like, oh shit. The movie next week is going to be Blade Runner 2049, starring Ryan Gosling. And I forgot
Clearly
the rest
you
of the
wrote it down.
cast, but I think
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford is in there.
From the original.
Spoiler alert: Harrison Ford's in the original. Yeah.
Ridley Scott,
He's in there too. Yeah.
Jared Leto.
So I have not. Oh yeah, Jared Leto's in it. I have not seen 2049 or the original, but
Neither have
from
I.
what I've read, 2049 stands alone on its own. Like, yeah, there's stuff that's in the original that's going to be in this one, but you kind of
it's like not. You don't need to
yeah, you don't
see
need
it
like
or know
you
anything.
you get the gist just by
It's like a remake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird too because it's like a reboot, but it's also like a continuation.
Well, yeah.
Which is weird. 'Cause it's like you would think you would have to watch the original to
I'll
understand
read
it,
the synopsis real quick.
but you
of
don't have to.
Blade Runner 2049 from 2017. Officer K, Ryan Gosling. A new Blade Runner for the Los Angeles PD unearths a long-buried secret that has potential to plunge what's left of society into chaos. His discovery leads him on a quest to find Rick Deckard, Harrison Ford, a former Blade Runner who's been missing for 30 years.
Now I want to watch the first one.
Recommend you watch both of them, yeah.
From that, it kind of seems like you should, but
So the movie review for next week is going to be Blade Runner 2049, but Gavin and I are also going to watch the first one just because we want to, but it's not required.
Double Trouble next week?
Double trouble.
Double movie review.
So there will be spoilers
for both.
both of them. But,
so for the love of God, please watch them.
But the review is going to be mainly focused on 2049.
Correct.
All right, cool. So that is the movie review segment of the show. Let's get into the static.
Welcome to the static.
All right. So, real quick, let's get into the road rage segment.
Road Rage.
Road rage.
Road Rage.
Gavin, how has the road treated you this past week?
It has not been kind to me. These
It
past few
usually
days.
isn't.
Fair warning for strong language.
So when I go to school at U of A, when I take the bike lane, I don't know if this is a thing for everywhere, but I notice people will jog in the bike lane, like right next to the sidewalk, and I'm just like, bruh, like right next to you, like, you kidding me right now? It's like 2 inches to your right. Yeah, that's the sidewalk right there. It's almost that's where you're supposed to go. Other time, I almost got run over by a motorcycle going like 50 miles an hour.
Why were you going 50 miles an hour?
I wasn't going 50 miles an hour. The motorcycle was in the bike lane. And it's like, there was no traffic, so I was just like, you just doing it to be an asshole? Or I don't understand why people ride their motorcycles in the bike lane. Like, technically, I guess it counts.
Wait, so
But God damn it doesn't count.
what's worse, people jogging or walking in the bike lane, or bikes
On
in the
sidewalk?
actual lane?
Oh.
No, and like cars.
Oh, in the actual lane.
I'd
That's
say
way
bikes
worse.
in the actual lane. Because a person can move out of the way a little bit quicker, I guess. I don't know. If I collide to somebody with the bike, it's not going to hurt that bad. But if a car collides into me on a bike,
I just feel like
That might hurt a
if I
little.
see like a bike like in the same lane as me, I'm like, okay, bro, who do you think you are? Like, I'm gonna go 50 right now. What are you gonna do? Get dusted. Come on.
let's play a game of chickens.
In addition to there being a bike lane right next to them, like, just stay in your lane. Come on.
And something a little contradictory to what this segment's all about. I'd love to give shout-outs to people that allow people to merge. I love that so much. I love it when I put my turn signal on and I can see the person like slow down and stop.
Wholesome road
Literally,
rage.
my heart grows.
Or like
with love for humanity
when
when that
you're
happens.
trying to turn onto the main road and it's just traffic that's all backed up, but this car lets you get
Yeah,
in.
my heart goes out to everybody that the good
like,
people.
You're like, the hand wave.
I know. I'm like I love you. Like I think my way of doing it is I just go, oh, I love you, and I look at the car brand. I'm like, I love you, Toyota driver. Or this week it was like a Dodge. So it's like, I love you, Dodge driver. Thank you.
How sweet.
I'm
Look at
always
that.
like thinking about him for like 20 minutes, that last 20-minute stretch, because it's like it's so traffic heavy around the school. But then
20 minutes.
Wow.
it shouldn't be 20 minutes, but
Yeah.
I mean, that's how long it fucking takes.
What about you, Jacob? Any road rash?
Road rash? No, thankfully. No, actually, I feel like lately sounds kind of bad. I've been going kind of on autopilot when I drive a lot.
Got that highway hypnosis.
Yeah, like I'll just like kind of snap into it and be like, oh, hey, I'm almost there. Don't kind of realize what I'm doing. But I'm a good driver.
Well,
so
It's a little scary.
Never happens.
It is. Do you think it's scary for you? I'm the one doing it. I don't mean to do it.
It's been a little windy. I don't know if any of you have been experiencing troubles driving.
I actually have.
Like, it
Because
snaps.
I was driving our work van, and it's a bigger vehicle. So I had to grip that steering wheel with two hands just to keep it from moving.
Gotta white knuckle it.
Yeah, a little bit.
Smother it. Don't let it come up for air, you know? I know the feeling.
Whoa.
Exquisite. Why do you turn it up so fucking much? God damn.
You told me to.
Exquisite.
Right, so on a street right near our house, there's construction now, so it's only one lane.
Okay.
Oh, God. I know what you're talking about.
awesome.
I hate that.
So I know that comes up when I'm coming up to it, driving up to it. So I know to get in the right lane or the left lane that's open, the correct lane, which is the left lane that is open.
Naturally.
And I hate when cars can see the big old sign with
Clearly,
the whole,
the
arrow
arrows.
pointing, but they wait till the last minute to try to get in.
Yep.
And that's why I don't let them merge. I was like, you clearly see this. This lane is empty next to you. Why do you speed up and try to get past everyone?
That is pretty annoying.
Yeah, I
usually
did
do that
my
right away.
time
Yeah.
in the line. You wait.
Exactly.
But at the same time, it is very, like, it's nerve-wracking when there isn't any road work or anything like that, and then everybody in your lane, like, moves
I did
out.
my time.
Like, everybody moves out.
13
And then
years
you
of
see
it.
the arrows, and it's like,
Well,
runs
no,
over, and you're like, oh.
Like, what is it? 2 days ago, I was driving. The two people in front of me and the person behind me all merged into different lanes. And I'm, like, looking. I'm like, where's the road sign? I'm like, what's happening? And there's, like, nothing, like, in that stretch of road. I'm like, what the fuck
Like
is happening?
sometimes I feel bad when I don't notice it first, and then like I realize, oh crap, I'm gonna have to get back in this long line. Now I feel like a jerk for cutting
cutter.
line. Yeah.
No cuts, no butts, no coconuts.
What quote's that from, Ethan?
No cuts.
Wreck-It Ralph.
No coconuts.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Hey, you didn't give me enough time. I wasn't
should've
really paying
gotten right
attention.
away.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I was saying that from like 4th grade.
Yeah.
Oh,
They say it in Wreck-It Ralph.
yeah.
I don't recall.
It's when he goes to the bug fighting game, and she
it.
goes, what's our motto? He goes, no butts, no cuts, no coconuts.
yeah.
And then she smacks the shit out of him.
Okay, yes, as it is. Okay.
I'll give it to you.
Let me mark it down.
2
Gavin.
points.
1 point for Gavin.
And Ralph says it. John C. Reilly. There you go.
Okay, now that's 2 points.
2 points.
Except we scrapped that game, so you get no points.
John C. Reilly is a really underrated actor. What's that face for, Gavin?
Like in the Lakers TV show?
Okay. I mean,
What?
Isn't he like the Lakers owner or GM or something in the new show?
oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Winning Time?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. No,
I just feel like he's been typecasted too much to where when he plays a serious role, I just can't take it seriously.
He's one of the actors where it's him. It's John C. Reilly.
Yeah,
Like,
but-
he's an Academy Award-winning actor.
but
I
he
believe,
does
but-
good in like his drama roles.
Yeah, it's not that he doesn't do
Yeah.
bad, but it's like after seeing, like, Talladega Nights and Step Brothers and
Those are
shit,
good
Sherlock
ones.
Can't
Holmes.
really get that out of your
Those are
head.
good
Or, like,
ones,
Holmes
though.
and Watson or whatever it was called. I can't take him seriously when he's in a dramatic and, like, an actual serious role. He might do well, but I'm still going to remember him as the fucking dude that was, like, I don't know. I want to say some dumb shit from I almost said Superbad, from Step Brothers. But,
Yeah,
he's a good actor. He's funny. I'll tell you that.
he is funny.
And his comedic roles, he nails it. Fucking love him. But, I
what
don't
else
know.
is John C. Reilly in?
I'm looking it up as we
was in
Kong
9.
Skull Island.
He was in He was in Kong Skull Island.
He was the doll with the missing eye.
I haven't seen 9 in years.
I can't believe you.
Anything else?
Nothing that.
He's only been in 3
The
movies.
Zombie Land.
He's only been in 3 movies. That's interesting.
No, nothing really. That
So what's like a
I
good
know.
what's a good actor pairing?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
He was the not
oh my
100%.
god, I totally
think.
forgot about that.
He was. What happened to him though? Did he die?
In that,
No,
Well,
like later on because it's this Power Stone's with the Nova Corps.
yeah.
Thanos gets it.
Well, remember there was supposed to be a deleted scene in Infinity War where Thanos does destroy Xandar, I think was a planet. So it's presumed that everybody on that planet did die.
That's a given,
And
though.
fuck Thanos for that shit, bro. He had a little girl.
I'm pretty sure there was a lot of little girls on that planet.
I don't give a fuck about them. But John C. Reilly had a family in that movie. Thanos
Did.
killed him.
Had keyword.
And he's also responsible for the death of Tony Stark.
Who is John C.
John
Reilly?
C. Reilly.
Fucking Thanos.
Like John C. Reilly's responsible.
John C. fucking Reilly killed him. He's responsible for everything. You know, there would have been 2 possibilities in the future that Doctor Strange saw if John C. Reilly was alive.
You know, you're right.
Yep.
That adds up.
If he was there on that fucking moon when they were fighting him, they would have won. No problem.
I will accept that Gavin take if I can reject the next 10.
The next 10?
I will You know, Gavin, you're not that bad. I don't care what anyone says. You're not that bad.
Nobody really says anything like that except for you. So, I mean, contradictory.
This guy was also in that one movie,
This guy.
Chicago.
John C. Reilly. He was in Wreck-It Ralph 2.
I was going to
so-
say he was in fucking Wreck-It Ralph. God damn it.
said
We were
that.
just talking about that.
We were just talking. Well, that's why I brought him up, because we were talking about it.
Oh, I like Wreck-It Ralph. That one low-key kind of got me the first time I watched it.
Yeah. I remember being, when did it come out in 2012? I remember being a child watching it, leaving the theater like, man, would have been a better movie if he died
As a child.
as a child.
I was always just looking at all the games. I was like-
13-year-old Ethan.
Is it really that long ago? 2012?
I was doing like the pog face, like every time I saw a character that I already knew.
Sonic.
Sonic!
Sonic.
Like, no, it's Mario. I don't even think Mario was in that fucking movie.
Mom, this movie has Sonic. Can we go?
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
I know. After seeing that movie, I downloaded on my iPod like a Wreck-It Ralph game.
I played that game too. I was actually about to say shout out to the people that went onto like Disney.com to fucking play that Wreck-It Ralph game or Fix It Felix Jr. or whatever it was called.
Fix it, Felix. Ah,
Having
awesome.
that hammer would be pretty fucking handy. Not
Just
gonna lie.
fixing everything just with the hit of it.
Fixed his face.
Some handyman.
Magic hammer.
Exactly. Magic hammer.
Fixed his face. I mean, you could fix anything.
Gavin with the hammer versus a tiger.
Is Road Rage over?
I believe so.
Oh, okay.
I think we're too joyous to continue it, to be honest.
Why? Do you have a car story?
No, I don't.
Oh. I thought you were
In that case, Road Rage has been in.
Road Rage has
Road Rage.
Road Rage.
We have exited that conversation.
Let's
have
get
taken
to
an exit
the
lane for that.
meat on the bones. Gavin versus Wilde.
Nice. My
All right.
new favorite segment.
So I think so far what we've decided is that I will come up with the animal, and it is up to Ethan and Jacob to come up with fair limiters and handicaps and such to place on both me and the animal to make it as even as possible. And then we will have you vote on our Instagram at
OEF White Noise. If you're not following, go follow it, or else you're going to miss out.
and you will vote there, and whoever wins will be announced. Will be kinged. Yep, they'll be kinged.
They'll be
They'll be crowned king
They'll be kinged.
of the jungle. So far, your reigning champion, Gavin, is here with you. And for this next week, we're going to be taking on a boar.
I thought it was a bull.
Oh, shit, you're right. A bull.
Taking on Gavin versus a bull.
Ferdinand.
A full-grown
Ferdinand.
bull.
We're going like 6-year-old bull.
Yeah.
That's full grown, right?
Is it?
I have no idea.
What's a full-grown bull?
We should have
Jacob?
done some fucking research.
I'm
you got horns. Sorry,
tallying up the points. Gavin won, Wilde 0
I mean, Johnny Knoxville was able to
versus
do
the
it.
tiger that was muzzled, and Gavin with a spear.
I know. I feel like
That's pretty fair, in my opinion.
I still think the tiger would have killed you.
But the audience doesn't think so, so therefore I win.
So a bull, a full-grown male bull. How much do these guys
Let's
weigh?
give the specs. Let's give the specs.
I'll give you the specs right now. Oh, that's reproductive anatomy. I don't think you need to know
Whoa.
Are you sure?
that. Bull.
How big is a fully grown bull? Adult bulls may weigh between 500
That's
and 1,000 kilograms, which is 1,000 or 2,000 pounds.
Oh, okay.
So this
That's
seems
way
to be pretty-
different.
So they might be a little slow, is what I'm hearing, because they're so big. How fast can they run?
I'm going to say no, they won't. No.
But what's their turning speed here?
I'm looking. Just don't know all the facts of a full-grown bull off the top of my head.
Look at the wiki.
Yeah.
35 miles per hour.
So that's pretty fast.
Oh, yeah. That's
That is pretty fast.
So, but is it fast enough?
I'm going to be generous and say you could reach 15.
I could reach more than 15.
20.
I'd say 18. I wouldn't go up to 20.
That's pretty fucking fast.
20 miles per hour?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go right now. I'm gonna get in my car. Let's clock you.
well. I remember
We'll be right
when
back.
Jacob was
I think I could do like 17 or 18
Jacob was
miles per hour.
doing football in high school. He was getting around 20.
Like if you put me on a
18,
treadmill and put me at 18 miles an hour.
Yeah, when I was
for
an
like-
All-American, All-State,
D1 play.
D1 scholarships all around until I blew out my knee.
At what age is a bull fertile? 12 months of age. I think we need to know that.
Oh,
Write it down.
so it's definitely full grown. So yeah, Gavin, that's
Well,
advantage bull.
let's give the bull some experience here. So we'll put him at like
5.
5 years old.
Okay, he's got 5 kids.
They live to 18 to 22 years.
Damn. So it's like almost as old as I am. So let's take a 22-year-old bull. All right. Sounds easy.
No, we're going to take an 8-year-old bull, a seasoned bull.
Okay.
All right?
So here's my counter argument.
Bulls are nimble and intelligent beings and can outrun humans in most situations.
Oh, I would imagine. I wouldn't try to fucking run away from this bull.
Okay,
All right, here it is.
Which is why I'm going to fight it and kill it. That's the goal.
stipulations being
Here it is. We're going to give each of you a handicap and each of you a buff.
That's not fair. Fine. I get 2 buffs. Because the bull's
One
got quite a
handicap.
lot.
Okay. So
The
the
bull's got a
bull
lot of fucking buffs already.
the bull has adamantium horns.
I don't think that changes anything, but I'll take it. I think the normal horns would fuck me up enough, but maybe.
But
But
Jacob, help me out here. What should we give this bull? Or what should we give Gavin?
the bull is missing 1 leg.
No, I mean, I don't think that's going to...
I'm gonna say a blind bull.
Blind bull.
Yeah, that's
okay,
fair.
okay.
Blind
okay.
bull.
I like my chances already.
Gavin, you can get Get a sword of your choice.
A sword of my choice.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, do I have to fucking come up with it right now?
Yeah. What do you want?
What kind of sword do you
like
want?
a katana?
Shit.
You want
No,
a
Ethan.
claymore?
I'll think about it. You come up with it. Ethan.
You'll think about it.
I'll think about the sword. What's your handicap or buff?
Oh, so I think you do have to wear like a cowbell so that it can hear you.
Fuck.
Nice.
Even though it's blind, it'll still be able to hear you.
Okay, I think you'd be able to hear me anyway. I don't think that I'm
I
that
assumed,
silent.
yeah.
But I mean, we'll do the cowbell. Okay.
So you have a cowbell, a sword against a blind bull,
Wait, I get 2 buffs though. What's my second buff?
a shield.
Fuck that. The bull's horns
Your
are
buff
adamantium.
is that the bull's blind.
Oh, that was the debuff. So what's the second buff for Gavin? Sword? What else?
You just had a whopper.
That doesn't count. It makes me weak. It's my kryptonite.
Okay.
But it's like a power move. You're eating beef.
The second buff for Gavi Wavy.
I don't think you need to. I just need,
Yeah, I think
we need
this
to
is-
come
I
up with
think
a
it's-
fair
I
situation.
think it's pretty fair.
A fucking sword? That's it? How about a sword?
What do you want? A lightsaber? I mean,
I'll take a fucking lightsaber.
yeah, I know you would.
I'll take the lightsaber way more than the sword.
Like a traditional Excalibur sword.
2 swords.
I would rather just take one.
3 swords?
I don't think I could hold 3 swords.
4 swords.
Okay, I'll take 4 swords.
I don't think I can.
4 swords and 7 years ago.
All right.
Stupid.
You have a sword and a cowbell, and the bull is blind.
The bull's blind.
And it has been neutered, so.
Am I fine? I'll come up with my other buff then. I'll come up with my other buff.
Okay, what's your other buff?
I get.
We'll see if it's fair enough.
I get a
though.
day to prep.
Oh,
What are you,
that's it?
Batman?
I gotta come up with a fucking battle plan
You
here.
need prep time?
I can't just fucking walk in there. I'm gonna need a plan.
Okay,
fine.
tomorrow I'm coming to your
Fine.
house and I'm grabbing you and I'm taking you to that bull.
Fine.
Better prep.
Okay. I have enhanced speed. How about that?
Well,
Okay.
the whole thing is that
You can
the
run
bull says-
19 miles per hour.
Motherfucker, then you come up with a buff. God damn it, this is your job.
I think it's pretty fair.
I
A
don't think it's
blind
fair.
Bull.
We agreed on 2 buffs.
Oh my god.
Come up with another one.
I don't think the number of buffs or debuffs is.
The sword shoots electricity.
Oh my gosh.
You're so dumb.
How about I have a gun?
It's
Okay,
a
yes,
really
you-
cool sword.
It's a really cool sword.
Okay, you get a sword and 1 shot in a gun.
1 shot?
1 shot.
What gun?
What gun do you want?
Just a handgun, a Glock,
Oh,
Barrett 50 cal.
I'll take it.
or RPG.
This thing's fucked if it's far enough away.
You don't think you could kill a blind bull with a sword?
It's got adamantium horns.
Just said you didn't think it made a difference. I totally
but
forgot
like,
about that anyway.
I might possibly
too.
survive getting gored once,
Oh, okay.
but if they're adamantium, shit's going right through me. This might be like a tie.
Okay, no adamantium horns.
That was cool.
All right.
I thought that was a cool buff.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, fine.
Okay, you get an adamantium
So
sword.
I get a sword.
It's neutered though, so it's less wild.
Okay. So,
But it just got neutered and it was
Like,
by
let's-
you and the sword, so
like-
it's pretty pissed.
let's go with like bullfights in Spain, right?
Bullfights.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I mean, killing a bull with the sword by yourself. I mean,
Don't they do that?
they do that. Yeah.
So you don't think you could do that?
I mean, I don't think I'm as trained as like a matador.
But it's blind.
True. That is true. That's quite the leg up.
I think that's pretty fair.
Okay,
sword do I
get? I
we'll
can
do
see it
that.
going
Blind
either way.
bull, Gavin with the sword.
Yeah, but you do have a cowbell. You have to
a
have a
cowbell.
cowbell.
It's so fucked. Why? You might as well just give it the eyes. He knows where I am.
But it can't see you.
But he doesn't need to
The
see
thing about
me.
bulls is they beeline it. They go straight for you. They're not well at turning.
I'll just hold the fucking cowbell.
There you go. There's your solution.
Okay.
But you have to start on top of the bull.
What the
For
hell
6 seconds.
is that? No. While holding the sword?
Well, no, because then it throws you off, and then you land in the dirt, and then it's like eyeing for you, and then people from the crowd are like, "Gavin, kill it," and they throw you a sword.
Yeah, according to the simulation, that's exactly what happens.
Okay. So I dust myself off. I pick up my sword. I pick up my... What's my sword? I'll let you pick.
I told you it's like a King Arthur Excalibur type thing.
It's like a magical sword? Or
No, it's not magical.
So it's just like a long sword.
Sure.
Broadsword.
I think I have a good chance, to be honest.
There you go. Okay, cool.
That's all we need to
I think
hear.
I have a good chance
Are we
here.
in agreement?
Yeah, so it's like...
All right, let's go.
Because the bull has me in power.
It does.
No
Actually.
doubt. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to hit this bull several...
Hold on. I'm not so sure.
I'm going to have to hit this bull several fucking times to kill it.
Yeah,
However, this
sword
bull,
is a little dull.
That's not true. It's Excalibur.
But it's dull.
No, that's not
I
true.
dulled it.
I think you're
But this
getting a
bull
little hung up on the details.
This bull
That's
only has to
Gavin
hit me
every
like once.
scenario.
This
That's
bull only has to
true.
hit me once, and I'm
Should
dead,
know.
pretty much. I might live,
No.
but if I can like roll away and keep the fucking cowbell quiet, I can probably get up.
I just want to put a cowbell on him now. That would look funny.
I think overall it'd be like a mid to high difficulty fight, but I think I could win. I would definitely not leave it unscathed, though.
We'll see what our audience thinks.
All right. So go ahead and vote either in the YouTube comments or on our Instagram at OEF White Noise. It'll be put up Friday around the time that the podcast goes up, and then it'll be there for 24 hours on the story.
Nice.
So if you missed that, go ahead and leave your vote in the YouTube comments, and then we'll tally those up, including the Instagram vote as well. And next week, we will declare the winner of Gavin with a sword.
Do we get a pick?
Versus-
We don't have to count it, but what's your pick, Ethan?
My pick is the bull.
I don't know. I kind of have faith in Gavin.
Thank
but
you.
it's hard.
I think I have faith in me, too.
It really just depends on
That's
how
why
it
I was
goes
saying
down.
like a day or two to prep with the sword. Like, give me some time to
No,
nail down
it's
some
just-
movements.
you're
I
just
think
right there.
I think you're like plus 500 to win.
Okay.
So
I can see it going either way, but I just have to go with the bull.
yeah, I'll go with Gavin. I'll pick the underdog.
I'm going to be able to
Since
see.
Rocky Balboa. We got that review
And I have
going.
a fucking sword.
It'll be a split decision.
I mean,
The
really,
judges will vote with the bull.
all that I have to do is when this bull charges me, just hold the fucking sword out.
Exactly.
I might go flying back, but the sword.
You have to go 15 rounds with the bull, though.
Oh, shit.
All right, we changed it to a boxing match.
But yeah, if I hold the sword out straight, the bull is just going to impale itself.
Boxing match with the bull.
Bull just
15
stands up
rounds.
and takes off its fucking hooves. It's got hands.
You guys seen that video of the deer like
Yeah.
fist fights?
Yeah. Fighting the local skinwalker or
Yeah.
some shit.
Oh man.
But yeah, anyway, I think I have a good chance.
I think you have a good chance too, but my vote's the bull. His vote's Gavin,
I think pick Gavin. I'll go
and
underdog.
we'll see.
Keep in mind, I already bested the tiger, so keep that in
Oh,
mind.
yes.
I have experience in this.
Undefeated. Gavin is undefeated.
I beat the tiger, so now we're fighting a bull.
This
Okay.
gets 10 likes. We will.
Simulate this in real
I
life.
think muzzling the tiger was a huge handicap, though.
How?
No, it still has claws. I
Dude.
think that's fair still.
If one of them swiped, even if it didn't have claws, if it just swiped you,
Gavin just had a spear.
I know.
This
I
was
literally was
10,000 BC
it
stuff.
was a caveman versus a fucking tiger, pretty much. Is all the
Yeah.
quickest I can compare it to.
and
Cavemen are still around. Tigers are endangered species.
so it checks out. Maybe the results weren't so crazy.
Exactly.
We were the Tiger King. See if we could become the Bull King.
The bulking.
And those tigers are
Bulking.
not muzzled in the
Bulking
wild,
season.
That's true. But their guns are good. Guns are pretty fucking pretty cool.
So, a little bit.
Gun go brr.
Go burr. All right, cool. So go ahead and leave your vote on our Instagram at OEF White Noise, or if you missed that, then in the YouTube comments. If you want to vote both places, sure,
I will.
be our guest. Gavin's not allowed to vote.
Fuck. Okay, fine. I'm gonna vote anyway.
I can't stop you. All right, cool. So what's next on the agenda there, boss?
Oh, do you want to do the bar fight question that we talked about?
I would love to do the bar fight. I like that.
So I just briefly posed this question to you guys earlier as a joke, I guess, but it ended up being the conversation that you guys went on for a bit. So Gavin and Ethan, should you get into a bar fight, assuming a guy and somebody else, who at this table
guys.
would you want to back you up?
You know,
And so-
Gavin's going to get really into the details, so let's listen to that first.
Okay, go ahead, Gavin.
What bar are we at?
Gosh.
Are we at like the bar from fucking like Yellowstone, or are we at like a gay bar? Because that entirely changes this whole thing.
The bar from How I Met Your Mother.
That bar, is that even a bar?
Yeah,
I thought that was just like a restaurant. What the hell?
it's a bar. It's called McLaren's.
I don't know.
Pub.
I feel like there's just
A
average.
sports bar. Dave and Buster's.
A sports bar, like an Applebee's type. Not
Chili's.
quite Applebee's, like a Buffalo Wild Wings type.
Because
So-
I wouldn't be at Applebee's.
What are the age and weights of these
Oh my
people?
gosh.
sitting?
What? No.
Are these big guys or are they just normal guys?
Normal guys.
Normal guys.
Normal size.
Like nothing. Oh, this guy's tiny or this guy's huge. Just
Okay, wait. One of the guys did just get a haircut, though.
he's like, damn, that factors
That
into
kind
the
of
changes
decision.
everything.
What kind of haircut do they have? They got like a buzz cut.
Okay,
I'm feeling a little scared.
answer the
Have a
question.
buzz cut.
Gavin, who do you pick?
High and tight.
They're bald with the beard.
Ethan or I
scared.
to back you up?
Are weapons involved?
No.
Straight up hands?
Yeah.
I
Throw
feel like I'll
down.
take either of you, really. I think I don't know. It's so hard.
In a fight?
Yeah. Like, to help for either of you to help me. If it's evenly matched, I would say, yeah, either of you. I could hope to
You
count
have
on.
to pick one. That's the point.
It's part of the game, Gavin.
How about I just take it on my own?
Okay, you take 2 people.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
It's
I
impressive.
don't know, I feel like I'd have to
Me and Ethan watch, and
Definitely a gay bar.
I drink my Dos Equis. It's definitely a gay bar.
I feel like I would take, honestly, like I said earlier, I think just because Jacob has wrestling experience, if you can get him onto the ground, you come in handy.
Whoa.
But if you don't get him onto the ground, then I don't know. Hopefully your standing skills are good.
And by that logic, that has
Standing
no weight in a
skills.
fight.
standing. Hopefully your standing skills are good.
I don't know what the fuck the ground. Hopefully you can fight standing up correctly.
Oh, man.
Well, because wrestling you have better groundwork. You can grapple, you can throw. But if we're doing like straight up punches, I haven't seen your skills.
Oh my gosh.
What about you, Ethan? Since that was so fucking funny for you.
That was great. No, that was awesome.
See, I think it would be fair to choose either of you. On one hand, Jacob, me and Austin are much bigger than Jacob, but I think we're both scared to fight Jacob.
That's true.
So there's that hand of like, Jacob I think he can hold his own in a fight. And honestly, I'd be like, hey, Jacob, can you take care of this? And he'd probably do it.
You wouldn't even fight yourself?
I'd be there like, hey, throw a slap.
How much of my beer have I drank?
2 beers.
Oh, then yeah, I probably would. If like they just brought it to me, I'd be like, no, go do it yourself.
Gotta finish this first.
And then here's Gavin. Gavin has immense strength.
Crazy strength.
One time in high school, it took 4 of us to hog tie him.
Whoa.
You just had to bring that part up, huh?
Was this on school grounds?
No, it was at my house.
I don't like to bring up this moment.
It really reminded me of like Thanos in Infinity War. when
Are
they're
there
all-
photographs?
Well, there is a photograph.
Fuck, no, let's go. Why'd you ask that?
I thought
The
I
only
briefly
reason that
remembered
would-
the photograph.
Okay, Austin played fucking dirty. The only reason that allowed is because Austin started to twist my ankle. I literally almost broke my fucking ankle doing that. Had he not done that, I would have survived.
There's like
Wow.
2 guys like trying to pull him down, and then like he was able to. It took a lot for us to get him like even on the ground.
So it really was the Thanos fight.
That's exactly what it was.
You
It
guys
did not end the
just
same way,
did the
though.
Thanos fight, except you didn't have Chris Pratt with you.
Exactly.
Pretty
Wow.
much.
Nice.
But I don't know. I would probably. I don't know. I grew up with Jacob. I know him better in a situation like that. Gavin, I don't know. Gavin would have to be pretty provoked to fight, I think. Like, if we're just sitting at Applebee's and a guy comes up to me and starts hitting me, is he going to step in?
Yes.
I think you would.
I think he would too.
But like step in and fight him back.
It depends.
Or just, like,
is
diffuse
this
it?
dude's friend hitting you too? Or is
So
this
here's the thing. We've talked about this before of like, hey, Gavin, would you back me up in a fight? He's like, is it a one-on-one? I was like, yeah. He's like, then no. It's
I
not
would
fair.
not. I would not. No. Unless like I would moderate it. You know, like if
Yeah.
he knocks you out and he still continues to go, I'm going to knock him off you. But if it,
All right, I choose
if it is
Jacob
a-
just based off that. I choose Jacob.
if it's a challenge, if it's a one-on-one duel,
But I'm
I
unprovoked.
cannot rob you of your honor.
Unprovoked,
I
he
cannot-
just starts beating me.
I can't rob you of your honor. I can't rob you of your honor like that.
Just
The same
take
thing
it.
goes to you. If I get challenged by one dude and you come in to help me, I hate you. Don't do that.
Unprovoked, a guy just comes up to you, starts wailing
I
on
thought
you.
this was like you had like mental time to prepare. Like you put the dukes up and you're good to go. Not like he
Well, this
just
is a different scenario now.
not just he fucking smashes a bottle on the back of your head out of nowhere. Yes, if he comes up out of nowhere and hits the shit out of you, completely out of nowhere,
Yeah.
no build up, I
Correct.
probably will jump in. Yes.
All right, cool, I
But if you
appreciate that.
if you're the one that like starts it, like say you're mouthing off, yeah, I'm gonna say I don't know what the fuck you were thinking, bro. Like what the hell's the matter with you? But the moment somebody else jumps in, I don't care who started it. Yes, I will jump in.
Appreciate it.
Man of honor.
Jake, give me your 2 cents on that. We're sitting at Chili's
Nice.
because you don't like Applebee's, and a guy just comes up to me, starts wailing on me.
On you?
Yeah,
Let's
unprovoked.
definitely jump in.
All right, cool. Now let's say I was mouthing off to a guy, and then he throws the first punch though.
Does he continue?
Okay.
And he continues.
He can. You're on the ground and he continues.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
then
you're knocked
yeah.
out. Okay.
No, I'm on the
stop.
ground. Like,
Oh,
stop
if you guys
stop
are like
it.
fighting like 1-on-1, and after you provoke him, yeah, I'm with Gavin. I'd let you do it.
But the second another guy comes in,
Then another
If
guy
he
comes
jumps
in, it's
on
like,
you
hey,
when you're
whoa,
already
wait.
down, I don't care what happened. I'm pushing him off you. I'm like, all right, relax.
you know, it's hard to choose
Like,
what I want in this
yeah,
fight.
you got your punch in. You deserved it, but I mean,
I would
That's it.
defend you as a brother.
All right.
But like, if you're mouthing off to people and looking for a fight, then I'd be like, hey, you want to
Yeah.
go fight your battles then.
honestly, I think family and friends.
But I wouldn't
do-
let you get into an unfair situation.
I do think family and friends matter entirely. Like if it was any of my brothers, yeah, I'm gonna do an unfair fight.
Unfair?
I'm gonna hold the arms. You can beat the shit out
Oh,
of him.
shoot.
I don't care who provokes it. Like, yeah, you want to get this motherfucker right here? Like, all right,
Maybe
let's get it.
afterwards.
All right. I picked Jacob then.
In Minecraft, though, of course.
Minecraft. I would never provoke a fight.
In Minecraft only. Yeah.
The Minecraft chilies.
Took us 3 months to build that.
Okay, Gavin, you have a diamond sword against the bull. There you go.
Oh fuck, dude, that's easy.
He has
No
a good,
enchantments.
He has a good chance with the diamond sword, with his regular sword to begin with.
I wouldn't
wood
say good
sword.
chances. It would. This would be a high difficulty fight.
Okay, it's a stone sword.
It's got no fucking sharpness to it, dude. I'd rather have. I'd just be taking a stick.
Okay, enough of the bull as a joke.
It's a bunch of bull. What's else there?
That's good. I'm chilling.
All right. So there is one thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was interesting.
Good. You okay?
Have you guys ever? I don't know if I asked this already.
Oh god,
Have you guys ever chewed gum from underneath a table?
what the fuck?
What?
No.
No,
All right. I thought there would be a story there, but neither have I. but-
motherfucker, you've done that.
No,
before,
I
haven't
haven't.
You definitely have
No,
done
I
that.
haven't.
you? No way you
Who
brought
just
that up.
brings
out of
that
this.
up?
Because I was going through my notes for
lying
this,
little
and
shit.
I saw gum under a table, and I was like, "Huh,
Where did you do it at? Is my question. And how long had it been there?
Did it still have the
guys,
flavor?
it didn't happen." I'm just,
What kind was it?
Was it your own gum?
it didn't
That doesn't
happen.
matter.
I feel like that matters a little bit.
If it's underneath the table.
If it's your
If
gum,
it's like a
at
restaurant table?
home under the desk.
Oh, if it's at your home.
I don't know why he's asking me about gum under the table.
Why are we talking about this?
Because I saw it in my notes, and I wanted to bring it up because I thought you guys might have a.
Why would
funny
that-
story
Because you
about
chewed
that.
gum at the at like underneath the table, and you want to seek validation.
That's not true at
Whose
all.
class was it in?
Where
Guys,
did this
I never
happen at?
did it. Oh my gosh!
Junior year.
I didn't
Law
hit
enforcement?
her.
I did not.
Hi, Mark.
My favorite part of Rocky was "Yo, Adrian." Every time he said it.
Oh, that's a good one. Every time he said it.
Yo,
Can't do the
Adrian.
voice.
Hey, yo, Adrian. Yo, Adrian. Adrian. Not really good talking to a door. Beautiful.
That's how winning is done.
Don't ask me to stop being a man.
Beautiful. All right, guys.
Take us to our socials.
What's your earliest memory, Gavin?
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I don't have one. You know, seeing those memes, it's like, what's your earliest memory, or like the
You
moment
become
you
self-aware?
gained, yeah, the
Yeah.
moment you
I
became
don't
like
have
conscious.
one of those
Like,
either.
I don't fucking know.
No.
I have a few like early memories. I don't know which one comes first chronologically, but I remember
I can remember playing GTA.
a couple years ago we had an assignment in class of what was your earliest memory, and then turn that into a story, or like turn that memory into a superhero somehow.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that assignment.
And it was weird, but so one of the memories was in our backyard with the tall, I'll say grass, not weeds.
Flavor
I just
grass.
saw like our golden retriever just maneuvering through the grass, and her tail like poking out. It was like a jungle. And since I was like, 3 or 4, yeah, it looked like it was a jungle, like a huge jungle, but it was probably a very small backyard looking back on it.
Yeah, probably.
But I remember in class for the superhero, I was like, I don't know what to do with this memory to make it a superhero. So I came up with a golden tail and aced that assignment. Gavin failed it, but
I'd have to look at that assignment to see what I did.
Yeah, I remember like the house that we lived in and like memories about that place, but I don't remember like my earliest memory.
I remember playing Nintendo with Jacob in that house. That's another early memory.
I can remember playing GTA San Andreas when I was like 4.
Oh my god.
What?
This is GTA San Andreas when
Yeah,
you were
at
4 years old.
I was playing video games like that way before I was 4. I was probably the moment I could understand how to play a game, I was playing those types of games.
Nice. What a guy.
What a guy.
Fun games.
My mom didn't even let me play GTA 5 freshman year of high school.
I feel bad for those motherfuckers. You know, they weren't allowed to have a phone, weren't allowed to like play any sort of violent or rated M games until they were like older.
Yeah.
Like we have a friend. Me and you share a friend, and if he watches this, he knows exactly who the
I
fuck
know.
I'm talking about.
He doesn't watch it, though.
Oh, fake.
Fake.
In that case, he's not our friend. But
Exactly.
in that case, I don't feel bad for you.
I didn't get a phone till, I think, 7th grade, 8th grade.
Yeah.
I got like a flip phone when I was like in 4th grade.
I
or
got
5th grade.
I got
was
my
in
flip
7th
phone.
grade.
I got my flip phone in 6th grade, and then an iPhone in 8th
I don't even think my phone had internet. I could call like 911 and that was it.
That's all you need.
I could play Tetris on my phone.
Me too.
7th grade.
I think I had Oregon Trail on my phone.
Oh,
You had
that's
Oregon
sick.
Trail?
Yeah.
That's way better than Tetris.
I only got to
God.
play like a little bit of it because then it'd be like, buy this edition or whatever.
Oh, that's whack.
Got to play like the first 3 minutes of it though. I would just restart it over and over.
3 minutes of Oregon Trail. Damn. I've always heard about Oregon Trail. I've never played it, though. I would love to play it.
You died of
Let's play it.
dysentery.
Can we play it? You guys want to play it?
Sure.
Play it on our live podcast?
Sure.
This video gets 1 like, we'll play Oregon Trail on our live podcast.
You died of dysentery. Sorry.
That's probably what happens.
Hey, it is what it is.
Yo, Adrian. I'm going to say that all week now.
Good. I'm glad.
All right. So, be sure to follow our social medias, which is just Instagram at OEF White Noise, and subscribe to our YouTube, One Eyed Fits. On our Instagram, vote for Gavin versus Wilde. This week is
Let's
Gavin
go.
with a sword versus a blind bull. Gavin does have a cowbell. I won't put that in the Instagram story, but he does have a cowbell so they can hear him.
But I can also hold the little bell part.
No, Gavin doesn't have any hands. So
How
he
am I
can't
holding
hold
the
it.
sword then?
It's a heavy sword.
You need 2 hands to hold the sword.
What fuck? All right, whatever. Said it was a long sword.
A very long sword. You need 2 hands.
What am I fucking wielding? The Dragon Slayer?
Exactly. The Bull Slayer. All right. So, yeah, be sure to follow us on Instagram. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment. If you miss the story to vote, then go to YouTube and leave a comment on Gavin versus the Bull. If you leave a comment, there's a good chance we get to read it, and we have a great one to read this week.
Yeah, leave an in-depth comment as to why I would beat the bull or why you're wrong.
Oh, we don't have a good comment.
Those are the 2 options.
Those are the 2 options. You either voted for me to win the bull or you're wrong. And I mean, it's okay to be wrong sometimes.
I voted for you, Gavin.
Thanks, Jake.
And Ethan's wrong.
You have to vote on the Instagram poll, otherwise it doesn't matter, though.
But I can't.
Why not?
I'm biased.
No, you're not. So is everybody. No.
No, I'm the only one who believes in you, Gavin. Don't ever forget that.
But I need you to vote on the Instagram
Oh,
poll.
my gosh, guys. I wish I would have read this sooner.
What
Go
comment?
ahead.
Shout out to...
This is probably what we'll do going forward. But speaking of Brett, for his birthday, he left a comment on last week's episode. Gavin versus a tiger. I'd watched that PPV, but it did give me an idea. Hear me out. New second idea. 4 hats. 1 hat has the names of each of you White Noise crew members. Second hat has various weapons and perks. Third hat has a deadly monster/creature. And the person from hat 1 will have to fight. And the 4th hat is some handicap on the creature to make it a fair fight. Then the real question, who would win?
Nice. I like that.
I like that.
I think that's really cool. So
I think from now on we'll do that after this week.
we'll do that
Cool.
after this. Thank you, Brett. There's
What
your
a
birthday
guy.
present, dude. Happy birthday. I also did want to say, I thought he left a comment, but he didn't. He just showed me the notes that he has to copy and paste onto the comment section. But Paul was saying he's getting very upset hearing all the road rage stories of truck drivers, considering he is a truck driver.
Aw, come
Well,
on.
maybe you should
Maybe you
tell
should
your
drive better
truck
than
driver
Paul.
friends.
Yeah,
Get
Paul,
on
drive
that
better.
radio. Breaker, Paul P. This is Paulie P Radio.
I'm gonna fuck this
Move
little
your truck.
Toyota driver over. I'm gonna run him off the fucking road.
Gavin drives a Toyota.
Toyota supremacy. There's no better car make.
What is it, a Corolla?
Yes.
No.
All right. Yeah. So be sure to leave a comment. Maybe you'll be the lucky winner for us to read it on the following week. Let us know your thoughts. If you have any ideas, just like Brett's awesome idea, maybe we'll experiment with it on the show. Woo. And with that, the song of the week this week is a great song. It's a song I wanted to do last week.
And what song would that be?
It's a song by that, I think you pronounce it, by Styx. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Okay. Renegade by Styx. And that's the song.
The TikTok song?
Is that a TikTok song?
I don't know.
Okay. I was about to retract it. I heard it in a Goodwill.
Oh, Goodwill.
But yes, Renegade by Styx, great song.
You can find a lot of good things at Goodwill.
Exactly, even
Like
songs.
songs of the
Including
week.
songs.
Perfect. Give it a listen. Let us know what you think. If you have any song recommendations, we've never asked that. If you have any song recommendations, leave them down in the comments.
Yeah.
And Gavin will be sure to listen to it and give us critique because he's the ultimate music master. Isn't that right, Gavin?
The music god.
Music
And
god, my
ultimate
bad.
critic, too.
Exactly. He has an opinion about everything.
Most good, though.
What do you think about curly fries?
Shit.
Yep, there you go.
Damn,
Solid.
that's a good segment. Just all these questions to Gavin.
B tier fry.
Responses. B tier fry.
Right behind steak fries.
All right, before this goes on too long, thank you for listening.
Too late.
Be sure to tune in next week where we review Blade Runner 2049. Woo. And we have a very special guest for the first time. So be sure to tune in next week to check it out, see who that is. And we'll see you then. Right now, we have to go laser off Gavin's mustache.